Revelation 254. From the 10th of January 1938. Stars. Natural law. Research to no avail. Dear child, it is a fundamentally wise law that, according to the Lord's will, the heavenly bodies in the universe always orbit the sun at the same distance and in eternally repetitive regularity. Every creation in the universe depends on the solar system. Not a single star can exist without the luminosity of the sun, for the purpose of each heavenly body consists of being the abode for countless more living beings. And yet the composition of each one differs. If you want to ascertain this, you must take hitherto unknown laws into account. The Earth is a completely independent star. That is, from other heavenly bodies, with its own specifically designed natural laws, and therefore you can only explain the stars you see in the firmament according to these natural laws. Yet you do not come close to the truth in this way. The laws of Earth apply to all inhabitants of Earth. Nevertheless, they deviate from the laws of other stars. Consequently, it will never be possible for you to establish principles and rules about them, for you are not in control of the laws of the universe. It is roughly the same as if you tried to explain to the creatures in the animal kingdom that every individual person thinks differently, just as every spirit shapes its own life, and that these lives can be totally different. And the animal would be unable to understand the spiritual sphere in which the human being exists, although man lives on the same earth as the animal. So all stars differ from one another, despite the fact that they all move within the universe and are subject to the same will. Hence the final answer will remain unknown to you. It is therefore entirely pointless to establish scientific research about areas and questions mankind will never be able to solve, for even if you have found an answer, who wants to prove that this answer is right? Your calculations and conclusions will only ever be in accordance with the applicable laws for Earth. Yet the universe hides such great secrets that researching them during your earthly existence will be a futile effort. Who gives you the guarantee that the Lord's creation has taken place in the same way on all stars? Who on earth will say things, the proof of which he is powerless to ascertain? Just as planets are worlds apart from each other, so is every star's purpose different for its assigned beings, and the laws these heavenly bodies are subject to were given by the Creator of the universe according to his wise judgment, yet they are utterly incomprehensible for the inhabitants of Earth and not inexplicable for the human intellect. All beings shall recognize the Lord's greatness by his work of creation, and if the human being only once considers the fact that he merely knows a very tiny part of creation and that he cannot even thoroughly explore this part, the Earth in its whole composition, then a slight sense of the infinity of the universe has to come to him, of the inconceivable magnitude of the Creator. And he must begin to realize that everything has been created according to a wisely devised divine plan, and that the human being, as a part of this work of creation, was placed into it in order to likewise fulfill a task which has to be the purpose of his life on earth. And the result of a person's contemplation about trying to investigate the earth and its surrounding heavenly bodies should be the wish to serve the Lord of the world. For vast is the universe and tiny is the human being. Amen.